Welcome back to Box Score Collectibles. We got baseball here and we got the boss man here. Let's actually get out of our way. How about that? How y'all
Hey,
doing?
I'm
um,
doing great. How are you doing tonight, boss?
you know what? Fantastic. If I was any better, it'd be illegal. I got some
Oh, wow.
2025 tops, just playing around with it. Getting it organized for some cards for kids. How about you?
Nice.
Yeah.
Just kind of going through the motions right now and getting through work and then kind of,
On to a game here and there, maybe.
well, yeah, not this week. Not as much this week, but yeah, definitely going to
Understand.
try to get to a couple.
There you go. Are you guys home this week? Back to back weeks?
No, not
No.
this week.
All right. So it's either
Um,
Modesto or Sacramento, eh?
there's always Fresno.
There's always Fresno. There is. Yeah. Go see the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Go see the baby Rockies. Or is Visalia on the road? Are they somewhere down south, like
No,
all
actually, they're at home because that's where Stockton's going.
Ooh, the Rawhide.
Yeah.
Go see
Don't
some
know if I'll be able
baby
to make it that
Diamondbacks.
far.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. We are very blessed in this area to have so many different baseball teams that you can even do San Francisco or San Jose. Or go
Yeah.
play your luck and try the Oakland Ballers.
I don't know if they've started yet this year.
Oh.
I think their season doesn't start till May. I thought the Pioneer League was kind of a May timeline. Either way,
That would make sense.
the other option, drive a little further east and go to Reno. I don't know if they're home this week, but probably not because they were home last week.
That's true. That's true. Because it is a thing where it's like home one week, gone the next.
Yeah. Of course, then you're going to get the back-to-back weeks when you're gone, back-to-back weeks when you're home.
Those are exhausting from the promotions and announcing standpoint.
I bet.
Woo, so exhausting. Looks like we got a couple of viewers here. Thanks for hanging with us at Box Score Unwrapped. It's been a couple of weeks since we've been on, and we've had a lot of fun stuff. Last time we were on, I think we had just completed Phoenix.
No, actually, it's been since before Phoenix.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's been way too long, and I think, I think it's probably been over a month now, unfortunately.
Whew.
But hey, we're back. We're going to be here. Try to be here every Monday night for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Absolutely. Yes, we are changing it to Monday nights so that the nutty one here can still be at the ballpark, or the porty one over there can still be at the ballpark when there's games going on.
Yep.
So, yeah, being loud and proud at the John Thurman Field final season of Modesto Nuts Baseball. And you guys keep being baseball magnets down at your seats in Banner Island Ballpark. How is Melissa doing? And did I freeze? I see you.
I don't know. I couldn't tell. It could have been a blip on my part.
Could be. How's Melissa doing? I was joking about you guys being baseball magnets at the ballpark. Or bumblebees, even.
Yes, well, yeah.
Howdy,
no, she's doing
Titus.
good. Just a little bit of a bump on the head, but that's about it.
Just a bump.
Otherwise, it's been a fun week at the ballpark.
Yeah, even with baseballs flying at you and bumblebees landing on you, it's still baseball. In fact, it lets you know it's baseball.
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm glad she's doing well.
So
That's good. So we got Titus on the line from the home of the rising sun,
Yes.
saying, nope, did not freeze.
And how are
Very
things going,
good.
Titus? That's
Now,
weird because on my side, it looks like you are.
no. I'm on the hotspot, I think. Let me double check. Yep. Hotspot on it. So hopefully it shouldn't be too much of an issue, but who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Titus, you've been having crazy weather. Yeah, earthquakes and typhoons and all kinds of stuff over there. Apparently, one of my nephews is over there, stationed there in the Navy. Christian did not get stationed in Japan. His orders are in San Diego. So, Titus, we'll have to find a different way to get you better shipping options.
Yes.
Don't mind me just stepping away real quick. There we go. And I'm back. Woo!
Oh, hey.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, cousin is my nephew is stationed down in Okinawa. So yeah, let's see what we can do about that. So what's new with the baseball? What's going on? What's been going on?
Oh, let's see. Since last we talked, we've had a few products come out. And we've had the celebration box come out, the Easter eggs for Series 1. Those have been kind of fun to look at and open up. One of my favorite things to open up that's come out recently was the 2024 Panini Prospect Edition.
Yes.
It's definitely a product that is not just the top prospects. They have like a little over 200 card set, and it's got a lot of the guys that are prominently on the top 30s of each organization. And it's kind of a fun rip. They have blaster boxes of those now, and each one has at least one autograph on average in there. So I've opened up one hobby and one blaster, and it's been a fun product. I'm not going to complain when you get a Paul Skeens Kaboom either.
Kaboom.
Out of the hobby box. That was a nice little I think I sold it for $850. So
that was a nice one down in Phoenix. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, you've been getting some big stuff, because I believe the last time we were on, we were talking about your Big Hurt auto.
Yes,
that was nice.
Yep. I think it was numbered 5 of 10, and so that came out of the Series 1 jumbo. And so yeah, I've been fortunate this year so far on certain products. However, a lot of the retail that I've gotten, I've not found any hangers that are really bangers.
Yeah,
found some decent stuff out of hangers, but I haven't gotten anything I would consider a banger. And then the celebration box I've opened up one so far. I've got another one that I'm kind of starting to open up. That one, the first one I pulled out an Ohtani home field advantage.
Ooh, hello! First I'm hearing about this. Ooh,
yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, it's been kind of fun lately. But
nice.
What about you?
Me, I'm just opening up some just regular retail, having fun with it. I mean, and some hobby. I opened up another Series 1 hobby box. I'm not a fan of hobby boxes, but for some reason I was like, I'll give it a try. I got a gold Jose Barrios. I'm a Blue Jays and Mariners guy. Got something for you, the Mojo Ricky.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And you get kabooms and big autos. I get team border of, Michael Ciani. Great. I mean,
Guess we'll
it's
have
Cardinals border. All right.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to do a show out in the Midwest and maybe be able to sell some of these because I did get that Cubs
Oh yeah, you got the
team
Cubby.
border. The I think it was Dansby.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I did pull a Willie Mays at a 150 of the 2022 Gypsy Queen because I love Gypsy Queen. I wish they'd bring it back. That was nice to pull. A little bit of a surprise.
Nice.
So, because that was a short print.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, ooh, numbered and a short print. Yeah. And Willie Mays. So, I mean, hey, here in the Bay Area in California, that's a nice card to have. So, good.
Yes, it is.
We got a Barry Bonds heavy lumber and was able to trade that for a couple of blasters and a hobby box of archives, and that was fun. So Giants and A's are always appreciated out here, and it's always fun to rip one open and find it. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So we've had Heritage, 2024 high number and Heritage 2025 on the way since the last time we talked. I know you're excited about 2025 Heritage, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
So
finally getting around to my birth year, so 1976. So yeah, makes me feel old, yet at the same time excited to collect the new stuff on the old format.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good looking card. From the pictures that I've seen, I think they're doing it pretty well. So excited. We got a pre-sale case of mega boxes. So we're gonna have some fun with that. Do a half case break. We'll be putting that out as time goes by. Not gonna put it out until we have I don't want to either shipping notification or actually in our hand. The worst thing that I see out there is when they're like, "Oh, we can't do our break because we don't have it yet." I don't want to be one of them.
Yeah, I mean,
but on the other hand, we got to sell ahead of time.
Yeah, we don't want to run the risk of it going stale either. So
so keep your ears and eyes and ears out for Box Score Collectibles doing a half case break of Heritage Mega. Yeah, we'll have fun.
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't mean to step on your thunder.
What? No, I had nothing. It was the way it was coming across. It was like kind of getting choppy as you were talking. So I was like,
no. See, it's nice and smooth here. Dang it.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll let you talk.
But yeah, I mean, we got the half case. I've got 2 personal hobby boxes coming, and shortly thereafter, we're gonna get Bowman, 2025 Bowman. Talk about that later. But let's get back to the Phoenix. Let's talk a little bit about what we did at the spring training, or the Arizona State Card Show Spring Training Spectacular.
Yes.
We went back to our booth that we had last year, at the same spot again, and we had a great show. I mean, it was a lot of fun. It was we sold a lot of product, and it was the only thing that could have gone better was if we had gotten our SGC submission back before that show. But that it is what it is. We said we got it now, so we got it.
Yep. Now we can move on to the next order. Woohoo! But I mean, as much fun as that SGC order, and as much fun as it was to sell all the product, I enjoyed getting to see the ball players and some of the families. That was fantastic to me. We had some of the San Jose Giants ball players come up to the table. I apologized if I mispronounced their name last year. Then we had some guy looking at our prospect boxes. And he was looking at for an A's prospect.
Oh yeah, which one was that?
Pulled a card Jacob Wilson. I said, hey, you know, we would have loved to have had him in Stockton, but from what we've been told, great kid, great kid. And the guy looked up at me and said, "Is he? Is Jacob really a good guy? He's a good kid." It's like, as far as I know, I haven't heard anything bad about him. Yeah, the guy picking up the card was Major League All-Star and father of Major League soon-to-be superstar, as far as I can tell. Is he on a 16-game hitting streak now, or is it up to 17? I can't remember.
I don't know. It depends on how many games they've played this year,
Yeah,
because that's what his streak is.
yeah. So Jack Wilson came to our table, MLB
Yep.
All-Star, and we had some nice chat.
Yeah.
He's proud of his kid following family footsteps. I'm proud of mine following in the family footsteps, and it was just a great conversation.
Yeah.
We
Absolutely.
didn't,
Great guy.
yeah, we didn't have his card with us because, well, we had mostly newer stuff. If I'd had it through the decades for the Pirates, I would have been tempted to rip into it just to find a Jack Wilson card.
Right.
But he was cool and he signed one of our business cards, which we
Yeah.
will now have posted at all of our shows.
Yep.
On our little wall of fame.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he was really gracious, really nice. And you also gave him something, didn't you?
Funny thing was, just like an hour before, I had found a box of 2024 Pro Debut Jumbo, and
Mm-hmm.
it popped up with a Jacob Wilson out of 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave it to Brian. I
Yeah.
apologize, but when Dad comes around, yeah, I gave him the card
yeah,
with
absolutely.
Brian's permission.
Yeah, as you should. I mean, hey, who's going to appreciate more than Dad?
Absolutely. It was what, a gold chrome out of 50?
Yeah, something like
I
that.
recall. Yeah, yeah, it was nice. It was nice, and he was very appreciative. Uh, yeah, I'm sure he usually has the guys that hunt him down and stalk him down for his auto and want to talk baseball. We just talked as parents over baseball cards. It was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then, Brian, you had the San Jose Giants guys coming up, getting your rookies and prospects packs. And what happened with that?
Yeah. There was two guys. One, I don't remember the last name, but I believe his first name was Jake. He was originally, I think it's Jake Wolf. He was originally a Mets prospect, and has since moved over to the San Francisco Giants. And one of their, I think it was a 23 draft pick, Ryan Vanderheim.
Yep.
They stopped at the table. They were looking at the rookie and prospects. I kind of explained to them, not knowing who they were at the time.
No.
They just looked like collectors, and they
had their cases.
Yeah,
they had their case. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
They had bought two of the rookie and prospect packs for the Giants, and it was kind of interesting hearing them kind of go through the cards. Oh, first one on top, I think it was Reggie Crawford. He's like, oh, it's Reginald, and he started naming guys. I'm like, then he's like, stops at this one. He's like, oh, this guy looks familiar. He's kind of a handsome guy, isn't he? He turns around. I'm like, that's you. And so that's when I found out it was Ryan Vanderheim, and it was cool. I mean, just talking to him for a minute, and then I was like, hey, if I grab another one out of our prospect box, would you sign one for me? He's like, how about I just give you this one back and I sign it for you? I'm like, all right, cool. He made the comment that he's never pack pulled one of his own cards yet. And we don't count the rookie and prospect because it's not like it's geared toward the Giants. So there's a good chance. And so, hopefully he gets a chance to get some a 2024 Bowman sometime and opens him up and pull one of his own cards, because I'm sure that'd be kind of a cool experience.
He's in, where is he at? He's up AA now. So I don't remember announcing him last week. So
he's not with San Jose.
Yeah.
He could be either in Eugene or in Richmond. I haven't looked yet. I I know one of the other guys that was there looking at a lot of the TCG stuff was Carson Wisenhunt.
Mm-hmm.
He was with some of the other guys, and they were looking at that. I'm not sure if he's a gamer, but you know, or if he was just kind of tagging along, because I didn't really see him look too deep into things. And I saw him signing for a couple of guys, so I found the only one card I could find of his was I think it was the Liberty Parallel from 24 Don Russ.
Mm-hmm.
Went over there, and he was nice enough to sign that, so got his autograph on a card again. So
There you
yeah,
go.
it was fun.
Yeah, I was disappointed I didn't hear from them if they wanted some Pokemon cards in the team locker room, any of the Giants, for opening night. I gave my business card, apologized if I mispronounced a name, and said, "Hey, if you need some cards in the clubhouse when you get there, let me know." Didn't hear anything.
Yeah. I don't know if any of those guys actually are in San Jose.
Probably not, but they
I
said
think a
they
lot of
knew
them.
some of them.
Yeah, I mean, they knew some of the guys that were going to probably end up there, but
Yeah.
I don't think any of those guys that we had seen that night, that at least that I knew who they were, are currently on San Jose.
Yeah.
So good for them.
Good for them. Moving on up.
Yep.
Moving on up.
I know Carson said he was leaving the next day to go out to Sacramento because he's gonna be in AAA, and so at some point this year he'll definitely make his major league debut because he's a good pitcher.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And well, let's be honest, San Francisco runs through their prospects a lot quicker than Seattle does.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they bounce them back and forth even more than Seattle does, which is impressive because Seattle bounces them pretty quickly. Speaking of that, Ben Williamson is now up with the big club. So former Nut. He'll probably be one of my Nut alumni this upcoming week at the stadium.
Yay!
Yay! What happened to my nuts? Come on, that's funny. You can't help it. I mean, we have the best name for puns.
Yeah.
All right.
It's unfortunate when you guys get blown out because then you can say you've been shelled.
Yep, that did happen on Saturday. Yep. It was like 10-1. Oof.
Yeah.
Our first loss. Oh, absolutely.
Every team has it. Every team has those wins. Every team has those losses.
Absolutely. How's it going, Goose? The goose is loose.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, no team goes 132-0. So going 7-0, being the last minor league team undefeated, I'm all right with that. Yeah. No, but now we're on a 2-game losing streak. So,
what was that, 10 game? What? Huh?
So, yeah, we've got another series coming up starting tomorrow, 6-game series. You said Stockton is in Visalia?
That's correct.
Very good. Very good. Excellent.
Yeah, because you guys play Inland, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, our future team next year.
Yeah, it'd be more exciting when you guys go down there because you can just tell the players, "Hey, get used to it," because I mean, this is where you'll be next year.
Yeah. It is what it is. Inland Empire 4-5 right now. It's early, so you can't really judge, how things are going. And it's minor league baseball. You're not supposed to be worrying about wins and losses. You're worrying about the progression and
exactly
maturization of the ball players.
Yeah.
So, but Inland Empire, yeah, I mean, Inland Empire, they were with Fresno. They're both now 4-5. We got a lot of, let's see, Modesto is 7-2, Lake Elsinore is 2-7. Visalia is 3-6, San Jose is 6-3. Fresno 4-5, Inland Empire 4-5, and Rancho Cucamonga 5-4. And your Stockton Ports are over 500 at 5-4. And how does this make you feel?
I don't know. I really don't know.
It's an odd feeling.
It's been a few years. Yeah.
Yeah. So right now we've got 3 out of the 4 in Cal League North over 500, and Fresno's
Yeah.
just knocking on the door at 4 and 5. So
Yeah.
it's good to be in the North, and that's kind of
Yeah.
how we felt the last couple, at least last year.
Well, over the last few years, I mean, if they had done like just the California League as one division, most of the playoff teams would have been from the North, because
Yeah,
like a couple years ago, well, like 2 years ago, Fresno, best record overall, but didn't make it.
didn't make the
Uh,
playoffs. Yeah.
that weird little quirk. And then we would have had San Jose, Modesto, and Fresno as 3 of the playoff teams, along with, I think it would have been Rancho that year.
Yeah.
But I mean, just looking at the end of the year stats, or it's not stats, standings, it's typically, it seems like the North has some of the better teams, and then Stockton.
Yep. Yeah.
But no, it's fun to watch this time of year, because it's nice to see guys get off to a hot start, and you'll see the stats after a full week homestand, and then be interesting to see what they look like when they come back.
Yeah.
I mean, we got one guy on Stockton who is basically 0 for 18 to start the season, yet has 3 RBIs. So,
gotta love minor league baseball.
And that's the script will get flipped eventually, and then he'll go on a tear. And that's how baseball works in general.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful thing.
Yep.
That's why we don't worry about it. We don't worry about it at the beginning, because things are going to change so quickly.
And and as you were just saying earlier, I mean, it almost doesn't matter wins and losses. I mean, it's great for the fans if your team keeps winning or has a good season. But realistically, a lot of us, we look at the players. We're looking at these guys, seeing how they start off, how they develop, and what are they learning, and just really kind of like almost like the definition of prospecting. Just seeing what they're doing, watching how these players develop.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game for us, folks.
Yeah, because then you see at the end of the year, or swinging into the beginning of the next year, when the prospect lists top 30 prospect lists get revised, all the movement. I mean, there are some guys that make huge jumps from like number 20 up to number 3, and that's really indicative of what minor league baseball is trying to do, trying to develop the next generation of talent.
Yep. Good stuff. Yeah, that is the point of minor league baseball. Get that next talent going.
Yeah.
Speaking of next talent, do we still got Goose? Goose, you're quiet. Talking about talent here. What's going on?
Hello,
Goose.
Maybe we put him to sleep.
We might have. We were talking ports and nuts baseball and prospecting. I mean, that'll put him to sleep. Oh, wait, that's what he lives for. What's going on? All right.
Tyler Bauman. Oh, he's awake. He's saying best example, Tyler Baum in Las Vegas. Absolutely.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Tyler Baum, when he was in Stockton, was not very developed. I want to be nice, because honestly, we had a running joke of, will his ERA get below his uniform number? And I believe his uniform number that year was 21.
Yeah, some guys, they blossom late.
Yeah. I mean, granted, I think he had gotten hurt or wasn't doing well at the beginning of the season, got sent down for a couple months to the ACL league, and came back, and was still, when he came back, he still had a 30 ERA, because it's the Cal League, and he kept those stats, and he pitched an inning or two here and there, and eventually drove it down. But now he's actually one of the better pitchers in Vegas.
Yeah. Bless his heart.
Yep.
No, very good. Very good. Oh man. Sorry. So what else is on your mind for cards? Like, what are you hoping to get? What are you looking for coming out? I mean, I'm excited about Don Russ making another return. It's not quite dead yet. Got announced.
Not
It's coming out
dead
in
yet.
May. Not dead yet.
I don't really think that Don Russ is going to die out. I mean, if Panini creates a product called Prospect Edition and they're calling it the Premier Edition of it or Premier Version or whatever words they used, it sounds like to me that they're going to adopt the prospects and really run with that. And I think that's going to allow them the ability to keep going with the Don Russ and the Prisms, just because, Don Russ obviously sells well because you can never find it.
But nobody likes the
it's always
unlicensed
well above
stuff.
market.
Yeah, but no one likes unlicensed stuff. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm interested to see what Don Russ has in terms of like a design, because a lot of the designs tend to be pretty basic. The promo photos they're showing on that Beckett has on their website, they're more of the parallels.
Yeah.
So the overall design kind of looks nice, but hopefully there's something a little more to it when it's the base design. I mean, it was just kind of hard to tell from these promo photos.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. It's a little bit irritating when they do that.
Yeah. But they got the same format as they've had in years past, where you're gonna get like 3 auto or mem cards per box.
Yep.
So some of the tried and true features they've had are sticking around.
Yeah. I love the concept of getting all the legends and all the prospects.
Yeah.
I do. It's fantastic. I mean, I've said it before. I hate getting, all the middle relievers or, the backup infielders that nobody knows. I like getting the legends. I like getting the prospects.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. And then
what is Scott saying?
He's excited to see what Onyx is going to give us with the MLB license. It's actually not. It's the MILB player license. It's not the team license.
Yeah.
But regardless, they've actually produced some really nice products over the last couple of years, and now they're getting a chance to use the players' images and likenesses on a grander scale. So hopefully they can kind of come out with some good products and give us some stuff that is worth buying.
Yeah. Yep. Good stuff. I had forgotten about Onyx. Not gonna lie, I had forgotten about him.
Well, I mean, yeah, because they're kind of like that third tier of cards. I mean, you've got the tops, the licensed stuff, and you've got Panini because they have the license for the other sports, so people know who they are. And then you've got the third tier, which has like Leaf, Onyx,
Wild Card, which is Leaf.
Wild Card, Pulse. Yeah. Some of the off-brand stuff, which they make some nice designs. Yeah. Because Onyx had a product this off-season called Onyx Rips, and it's not like a rip card or anything, but the design was really nice. I got a couple of those cards. I'm looking, I'm like, it took me a minute or so to realize, oh wait, these aren't licensed, because they look so good that you didn't miss that aspect.
Yeah.
Plus, as more and more they get smarter with their photos that they use, that they have less photoshopping to do.
How about that? Yep.
Yeah.
Photoshopping, the thing we love the most. Oh,
So.
man. Yeah. All right. Well, we talked about the upcoming stuff. We talked about stuff that's, I mean, I guess we kind of just glanced over the heritage that will be coming out. So you're excited to get your birth year heritage collection.
Yeah.
Are you going to try to get all the different formats or just the base of that year? Because it seems like they're coming out with all different kinds of parallels.
I'm
More
not
than in
that big.
past years.
Yeah, I'm not that big on getting the parallels. If I pull some of the A's, I'm going to keep them because that's what I do. But at the same time, I mean, I'm not going to try to build any parallel sets because I never have the attention span to complete that.
Too many new shinies come out.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, we've tried it ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
You know, 2 or 3 different sets, and I don't think we've even come close to completing anything.
No.
So.
I am starting to set to the side in actually keep them separate in a blaster box is the stadium or Stars of the MLB and the 90 redo 35th anniversary, keeping them completely separate in a blaster box. So we are about 22 short of the 100 card 1990 redo, and we are 7 cards short of the Stars of the MLB set, keeping it completely separate in their own blaster box.
Yeah.
This way, maybe we will actually finish it. I don't know.
Yeah.
We always start. We always start. But I was looking at the reason why I ask and I bring it up is I was looking at the 1990 Score set. I'm going through right now and tearing it apart for cards for kids. And it got me thinking, could we do a top set just like Score where it's, part of it's green, part of it's red, part of it's blue, but you get the whole set? I was like, that might actually be kind of interesting to do. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird like that. But it was like, was it 1 through 75 or 80 or 90 was green. And then the rest was red. And then it was blue. I don't know. Maybe it might be interesting to do. Maybe it's a waste of my time. I don't know. Just came to my mind this morning and I was like, ooh, I kind of want to talk about this on UnWrapped. What are we doing?
That's the thing we liked about Score. I mean, for the first
who doesn't
5
love
years, 6 years, they did the colors.
Yeah, who doesn't love the perfect color match of Ken Griffey Jr. with the blue and the yellow? Love it. Yes, I kept this one for myself. Absolutely.
Well, as you should.
As I should.
Isn't that the one with the Bo Jackson?
Yes, got that one too.
Yeah, keep that one to the side because if it's good enough to grade out at a 10, oh boy. Probably not because it is junk wax.
Yeah, no, I would say it was if anything, it might be a 9. It was a little bit off, but it is straight from the box. Literally just open the box.
Yeah,
just a little bit heavy on this side.
Yeah,
just a little bit, but then for that, perfect.
Even then, they still command some good money raw. I mean, not fantastic, but I mean, it's funny how some people are spending more on that one card raw. Nice.
Yeah, Dave Stewart.
Than they do on the factory set.
Yeah.
I mean, I've bought at least one of those factory sets for what, $5-10 one time.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I had my set from 1990, but I just
The box just looked at you and it's like, take me.
It's just for a couple bucks. I'm not sure. Why not? Yes, Scott.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, because that's what I would do. Open the packs. Even with, I mean, it's very similar to archives in that regard. You archives, you separate it out into the different sets, and then you've got your initial sort, and then you just kind of go through, do the the 1 to 100, etc.
Maybe that's what I'll do. Archives, the yellows, the pinks, and the blacks.
But which ones are you gonna do for which year?
Whichever one I have the most of right now, so I don't buy too much more. The 1990s money, yes.
Yeah.
Junk wax at its finest.
I'm sure Scott's got about 5 or 6 of those factory sets in his first storage unit that are sitting in the tub somewhere.
Oh, probably.
As a matter of fact,
you're like, hold up. You might want to turn around. It's the yellow one. 1990. Now. Yeah,
with the price tag on there.
$3. Beautiful.
This was several years ago, of course, but yeah, $3. Unopened. I'll sell it for out of 0 at the end, $30. Huh.
There you go. There you go. Sold.
Yeah, but
yeah, I looked at it this morning. I looked at this one, the 89 and the 88. I'm like, I could break those apart for the Through the Decades rookies because they were one of the first ones to actually put rookie on the card.
Yeah.
I mean, with Topps, you would get the all rookie cup the next year, or future star.
And then Fleer had the Major League Prospects, which was kind of a rookie, but they weren't always guys that made the majors.
Yeah. How much is it worth now? The box, an unsealed box, about $10 probably. I'm pretty sure we could go down to Teammates right now and get it for anywhere between 8 and 10. How much is the Bo Jackson worth? More.
Yeah, I think people pay on average about 10 for a Bo Jackson raw. So it would be
well, Griffey Jr. was in the 89 update.
Topps traded.
Yeah, Topps traded.
And then the 89 Fleer.
And Score update as well. The like weird orange one with the green border, if I recall.
I got one of those around here somewhere, but not near enough to go after it.
Let me see. Yeah. Ken Griffey Jr. rookie Score.
Well, and of course, lest we forget the 89 Upper Decks San Bernardino Spirit Ken Griffey Jr. card.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so it was the teal with the purplish. Let me share my screen. Share screen. Share. So it was the Score traded set 100T, which on Steel City at a PSA 10 goes for, drum roll please, all right. Apparently, they don't want you to actually know.
No.
No. How about Target? They're just showing me the. Do I have it on clicked on images? I do. That would explain it. All right. 105. What? Well, that's what somebody wants.
Yeah.
Get it personally autoed. 700. Meh. The 89 Upper Deck Griffey Yellow Donut Error. Oh my goodness. That is not an error.
Nope. But then again, everything's an error when it's just slightly misprinted.
Blue dot error. Okay, now you have my attention. What is the blue dot error? I'm curious.
I think you've shared your screen, but I don't think it's moving. I don't think it's moving on unless you haven't changed anything.
No, I'm up on eBay now looking to see what the blue dot error is. And it's saying there's an extra blue dot on the M. No, that's normal. That's normal. I have it on this one. There's a blue dot. Some people on eBay are just stupid. Oh, I see what you're saying. It didn't change because I'm on a different tab. Gotcha. Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go. Yeah, I've got all these rookies. Because Griffey is the man. The man. Anyways, all right, I'm gonna stop sharing. I mean, he is the reason why I was a Mariners fan.
Yeah.
1987, Jesse Barfield is why I'm a Blue Jays fan. My very first baseball card. Yeah. PSA 10 realistically should be about 30 to 40. Yeah, sounds about right. Well, I guess we'll just have to send it off and see what happens. I think we've got enough for another shipment pretty quickly.
I mean,
Maybe get it back before the fall Phoenix.
Oh, we can have it before some, probably the true show if we do it sometime soon.
Yeah, true. What do you think about Clovis? Going down to Clovis. I don't know if you saw that email from Central Valley Card Show, Clovis, June 28th. I don't know the baseball schedule off the back of my hand, but yeah, April 26th, they'll be at Fresno. May 31st, they're back in Modesto, and then June 28th, new venue in Clovis.
Well, June 28th, the ports are in Fresno.
Ooh. Well, let me see. Where are we at?
I mean,
June 28th.
That just means they're picking the right dates. They're picking dates where the home team is nearby.
Yeah. June 28th. Oh, we are in Lake Elsinore. Well,
so actually, now that I think about it, I gotta find out because I was considering a road trip around that time, either the end of May or the end of June. Makes sense. Go on an actual vacation with my wife. Figured it'd be kind of nice.
Well, make it a business trip. Have one day in Fresno or Clovis. I'll bring all the stuff up and I'll take it all back, and y'all can just keep on trucking.
Well, I don't know. It's just I'm not because I think that we would have been in San Bernardino on that Friday, Saturday.
There you go. Go have
but
fun.
That's if we do that. I don't know. We'll see.
You should.
Hey, guess what? You can always take the goose.
You spend more time with me than you do with your wife, so you should probably go on a vacation. Yeah. Hey, Goose, let's go. Time to fly south for the summer. Is that how that works? I don't think so.
Yeah, Melissa would get a vacation without baseball cards, but likely not without baseball. Yeah. Because both these ideas I'm having center around going to Lake Elsinore and San Diego.
There you go.
Because if I'm going to be in Southern California, I might as well make that extra little drive and go to one of the best ballparks for the major leagues.
Gotta love Petco.
It's beautiful.
Absolutely.
Go see my friend Tony Gwynn, the statue. Yeah.
So, yeah. What a loss. What a loss. Anyways, yeah, no, that sounds like fun. That's exciting. Good stuff. Gina and I try to do a road trip every year. Last year was the difficult one. But
yeah,
we'll be having some trips here in about a week.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Today we won't have time to hit up the minor league park. or the Rays. Either way, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, I probably won't, but I'll give it a try. I'll take a look at the schedule and see what's going on.
I'm just not sure how much is really that close to Orlando. It's probably at least an hour away, I think.
Probably. I mean, right now, yeah, probably a bit away. Speaking of Orlando and trips out there, let's take a quick look and see how the Stockton Kings are doing at the moment.
Oh, that's right. That is, well, the game probably would be over by now
Very good chance.
because it's 11 o'clock back there.
What is today's date?
The 14th.
The 14th of April. Their website immediately took me to the Stockton Kings are your G League champs. How about that? They take out the
Osceola.
Osceola Magic 118 to 110 to win the G League championship. Congratulations to sales rep Corey Gales, who is now going to have his third ring in 3 years. Actually, 2 years, I guess. He got 2 with the Modesto Nuts, and now he just got 1 with the Stockton Kings. Congrats. Wow. Winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. All right. And hey, the Sacramento Kings made it into the play-in. They host Dallas on Wednesday. That's exciting.
Yeah, despite their best efforts.
You know, they tried. They tried to give it away. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Got to give it away, give it away, give it away now. They tried. They tried. How about you, Scott? You gonna try to get to a game? Think your family used to be season ticket holders with the Kings? See if you can find a ticket into the play-in. Well, that being said, you can buy a raw Griffey for 99 cents. Yes, you can. Yeah. Or I can just walk over to the box.
That's not the raw Griffey he's talking about, though.
Oh, which one is he talking about?
You can't get those for 99 cents. Probably the Score.
Oh, probably. I should probably actually. No. That bottom is way too short to be a 10. The sides are nice, but not the top to bottom.
You just might have to give it away to somebody.
Yeah. Not happening. Yeah. All right. Easier to watch on TV. That's true. That's true. In reality and for you, buddy. Yeah, the 90 score. Wonderful. I actually think the 90 score looks nicer. And I know it's not photoshopped.
Yeah.
Unlike the Upper Deck one where it's actually his San Bernardino Spirit hat that got photoshopped. I believe one of the original photoshopped baseball cards at the time. At least of the junk era. I mean, there was a bunch of photoshopping that took place in the early 80s.
Well, they actually, from what I understood, they actually painted a lot of those.
Yeah, they look like it. I was going through some 83 and 81 tops, and they were some bad ones.
Because I think they would take the pictures and then, have them printed off at like the, an 8x10 size, and then paint over because it almost looked like brush strokes on a lot of those.
Oh yeah. I was looking at Cabrera from the Atlanta Braves. I think it was 81 or 82 tops, and I was like, that looks bad.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, for the technology of the time, it wasn't bad. Not like all the beady-eyed ball players that are apparently in Major League Baseball right now on Topps 2025. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you haven't seen it, go take a close look at the Corbin Carroll.
Oh, or who was the lefty batter? Who like brings his whole face around the face
Oh,
guard? Cabrera?
Josh Naylor, I think it was.
Josh Naylor, that's right.
Yeah. It's like that's the
Oh,
best picture you could find.
let me see. Oh yeah, here we are. Corbin Carroll. I'm trying to find the sweet spot for the focus.
That's okay.
There
There
we
you
go. It's so bad. It's like a painted on mustache with googly eyes, and his helmet's way up here. Well, anyways. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun opening those up. It's always fun just to open up some cards.
Oh, of course.
And I realized as I'm looking in my backdrop, I didn't get a pennant from this past year's spring training.
No,
Looked at them
because
in Peoria.
yeah, and
Yeah.
Melissa and I were talking about going back to Peoria that one night, but we just didn't.
Yeah.
Because they had also they had a coffee mug I wanted to get there, but
Oh yeah.
it's okay. I didn't need to spend the 25 extra bucks there.
We got plenty of coffee mugs.
That's what she was saying.
Well,
hey, did you tell her to say that? I mean, come on now.
you know what? There's a possibility that one might be coming up in your future. Just leave it at that.
I've got plenty, so yeah, it's likely.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Coffee's not a bad thing.
No.
Cards and coffee. Boom. Coffee with coaches. Yeah. I got coffee all over the place for all my different webcams and podcasts. I might have an issue.
No.
Like I don't have one here. I'm coffeeless right now. I'm losing it.
Well, so am I, but it's because I haven't had an opportunity to clean this room up a little bit to set up the coffee maker I bought for the office.
Ooh, there we go. Oh yeah, I gotta find the coffee maker that we had in here from our original couple of episodes.
It's probably hidden in the bathroom or the kitchen.
There's a good chance. Pretty good chance. I gotta figure out how to post this monitor up on the ceiling. I was talking to Gina about that the other day. For those that don't know, I'm looking down here at my monitor. The monitor is a 53-inch TV. Baseball and big screen. Dun dun dun.
Yeah. Of course, my lighting is horrible tonight because my overhead's not working, and I don't know if it's because of critters up in the attic or if it's burnout light bulbs.
I thought you were just trying to go for that, interview with the vampire kind of look.
Yeah. I had to find my little fluorescent desk lamp last minute. But yeah,
you're making it work.
Whoever like set this up, it was completely jerry rigged because it's a lamp. It's like one of the ceiling lamps that they basically ran the electric over to a corner and then down from the ceiling, and it made it a plug-in lamp.
Hey, you know what? If it works, it works. But apparently, it doesn't work right now. But
it's worked for the last 3+ years. But yeah, right now
we'll take a look. I'll see what I can do.
Well, first thing I'll have to do is change the light bulbs because it's possible that they burn out because I've never changed these light bulbs and it's been like 3 years. And I think they're the regular incandescents.
It's a good bulb.
So hopefully that's the case because otherwise we'll have to get the pigeons out of the attic.
Yeah.
I mean, they need to go anyways.
Yeah.
They do need to go, but at the same time, it's like I don't want to do that myself.
We can make that work. Well, let's discuss that offline because it's coming up on the 1 hour mark.
Yeah.
Goose has his bedtime. You have your bedtime. Me, vampire.
Yeah. Well, there's one last thing I want to mention because I think next week we could talk more about the 25 Bowman. But there was one thing that I noticed. Well, it's not as bad as you think, but we'll talk about that next week.
Absolutely.
Excuse me. But there one of the cards that they showed, let me do this here real quick.
Yeah.
One of the promo cards they showed, I was like, okay, you know what? It's kind of cool looking. I mean, I do like the design. I'll say that much. Let me add the stage. Boom. So it's hard to tell in the smaller format picture. But if you go to Beckett, they have this Charlie Condon autograph. It's the Superfractor 1/1 on there. But when I first saw this card, I was just looking at reading the little blurb about it. It really gave me a Gypsy Queen vibe.
It does. Now that might also be because it's the gold.
Yeah, it's because it's Superfractor, but even like the arcing on the top border and the bottom border, and just the way the font is a little bit different.
Yeah,
it just makes me miss Gypsy Queen.
I know.
But yeah, I saw that today. I'm like, I gotta say that. But Scott, I don't know if I have less wildlife than my neighbor right now.
Not from the sound of it right now.
I think a lot of the pigeons are also roosting up in my attic above my garage. And then I definitely have some cats running around outside of the house that aren't mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up and
just looking to see how much a case of Gypsy Queen would be if we just happen to find one. 2015 Gypsy Queen case, 10 hobby boxes, 2,500. 2018.
Oh, 2018 is gonna be expensive. I think Otani was the rookie in that one.
3,200. I was actually expecting worse.
Yeah.
What is this? 2019? Oh no, that's value packs. Wow. 2021, 1584. 2022 is 1845. Meh. Gypsy Queen, if you know what I mean. I know the song is Mississippi Queen, but it works.
It does.
It does. But yeah, it'd be great if they were to wise up and bring it back. Out of all the crap that they give us, bring back Gypsy Queen. That's just me. Maybe that's just me.
Not just you. No.
2020 Gypsy Queen case, 1900. It's actually not bad.
Yeah.
Something to ponder. Ponder. Well, speaking of pondering, let's ponder on what we should discuss next week, next Monday, here on Box Score Unwrapped. Got anything closing?
No, I'm just gonna try to get some stuff sorted. I'm trying to look at options for kind of reorganizing our stuff for the show, so that way, let's put out a better product, I guess.
Actually have stuff.
Going to go through a lot of the team boxes and kind of revamp those because it's overdue.
It really is. I think we were talking about every Phoenix show, not every spring Phoenix show. We were gonna try to revamp. But I mean, trying to update the box score through the decades and rookies and prospects list, and I guess I had it open for too long, so it counted as view only.
Hi.
So what is it? Three Los Angeles Dodgers we got there, 2 Mets, and 2 Phillies. Nice.
Sounds about right. If
Yep.
it's not, we can fix it later.
Yeah. We got some stuff going out. So nice. I got to get some Cubs, some Guardians, some Tigers, some Astros, Twins, Pirates. Everybody else, we got at least one. Sweet.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, good sir. Well, I think it's about that time.
It is, yes.
Yeah. We're putting Goose to sleep.
Yeah.
With all the wildlife.
Yes. Thanks everyone for joining us. And if you're watching this on the rebroadcast, thanks for joining us. And we'll see you next week.
And hey, let's see you around the ballparks, or at least online, talking about all the ballparks you go to. All right. For baseball, this is Boss Man here. Goose hanging out in the chat. Titus as well. We're having fun. This is Box Score Unwrapped. And we are out.